Hey y'all, so today we're gonna be doing another story time. I've actually told this story time before. I think copyright had gotten in the way. This was like a story I filmed last year. But this is a story that happened in 4th grade. I went so long without telling the story, I was like, I'm going to die before I tell this story. But then I'm like, I have to come clean. So like, I hope to the people involved, they think it's just funny now. Cause fuck. But I think it's fine. I think it's fine. So let's start. Sub home. 4th grade, right? So for recess, at my school we have two parks. One is like a smaller regular park. That's like the park you normally go to. If you're like the more quiet, you like to just chill, just talk, mingle a little bit. Like if you try to play, you can play. But people normally just go over there if you just trying to like be with the girls, be with your friends, just chit chat. But if you're just trying to play and get some energy out, you go to the big park. That's where you got the basketball courts, hella swings, the red ropes, all that shit. That's where you go. So for this time, me and my friends, we want to go to the ropes. So we're running over there because it's kind of like first come first serve, bitch. You gotta get there first if you want it, because it's big. It's a big ass piece of equipment, but people just like to just stand there. Like people don't. It's not like a thing you're trying to climb up and then climb down, then climb up and climb down. You're trying to climb up and just sit and just relax. So me and my friends are running over there, right? Recess just started, just fucking started. We're running out the doors and running over there. I'm like 10 seconds behind them because I had to stop to tie my shoes because one of the shoes had got unlaced or some shit. And so as I'm getting up to I'm about to start walking onto the wood chips to get to them, they're already halfway up there, already climbing up there. And at our park, and I'm pretty sure at most parks, there's a big ass fence that separates, your school and, from the outside world, because, we're still in a big ass neighborhood. And then there's a preschool activity center and a big ass fucking park with hella field and a tennis court and all that shit at the other side. I actually got robbed there, but that's a story for another time. So it's a whole separate area. And there's a little parking lot before you get to that place. So this lady, she pulls up facing us, her car is facing us, she's parked facing us. And she gets out the car and she has this camera. I'm at the bottom of the thing, about to start climbing up. They're at the top at this point. She gets out the camera and then she starts panning up. Click. And then the girls start freaking the fuck out. And they start getting down. I made eye contact with her. We all just start running. She books it into her car and then she speeds the fuck off. Never see this lady again. Okay. I'm going to make it a point to tell y'all I never seen or heard from this lady again. Obviously recess is canceled at this point. We're telling the teachers and everything. The girls are crying and all that. It's a whole thing. They're scared, obviously. It was creepy. We was trying to be rational when we was trying to explain the situation, because it could have just been maybe she was just taking pictures of the park. But I don't know about people who take pictures of parks and shit. I don't know if that's you should probably wait until recess is over. Especially because it's we don't know you, so it's it's not a school person is coming to take pictures of us so you can put it on a school page or something. You're just a random outsider who just took a picture, and you look like you deliberately went out your way to point up at them and you didn't take a picture of anything else. So it just looked hella weird, So we're explaining it, and to this point the cops come. So we're explaining to the police. Now this part I did tell them the truth. For the most part, listen, so I told them this lady, she jumped in the car, she looked about 50, she took this picture, and then I think I snuck in and then she took a picture of me. Just wanted to be in the mix so damn bad. I don't even know why, but I know why. It makes a whole bunch of different things. I was freaked out and I was shaken up too, because we made eye contact. So I feel like it happened all so fast. So it's just like I was freaked out as well. So I feel like I was just trying to be in it so I could be with my friends, like be a part of something with my friends, so we could all talk about this together, because we was all there. We was all there, even though I was not in that picture probably, but we was all involved. I'm with my girls. Because I was like the only man in like that little friend group. Because I was like friends with everybody, but I had like my little like groups I would hang out with sometimes. Anyway, so they go home, obviously. The girls go home. They're scared. I think one of them stayed behind. So I go home. I don't remember if I actually did go back to this park, but the park is about to be part of this lie that I'm about to tell y'all. So I don't remember if I went back to the park actually, but I made the next day. I made up the story that I came back to the park. I came back. And I'm sitting there looking for evidence, trying to see if I can find any pictures, find any hair things or a piece of glass or something. Because at the time I was like in my detective era, because if you could go back to my paranormal shit, I just had a lot going on. So I was always trying to crack the code of something, trying to figure some shit out. So I was like in my detective era. So I was like, yeah, I came back, I was trying to find clues and I was trying to do a whole bunch. And I seen hella Polaroids. It's a whole bunch of Polaroids all over the floor of us, of you, of everybody. Like, and then the lady came back and she threatened me and she was like, I'm gonna kill you. Just was like, oh my fucking God, like that's crazy as fuck. That's what I told them. And obviously they freaked the fuck out. They're like, what the fuck do you mean? Like, what? And then after that day, I was like, this is too much. They're like really scared, and it's becoming to a point where like I'm like feeding into their delusions, and I don't know why. Like I need to stop. So I need to find a way to back myself up out this lie. So y'all know what I did? Well, I told my one friend, I was on the phone with her, and I called her and I was like, I had this big dream that like this happened and this, like I told her the entire sequence of events that happened, and she was like this did happen, like that did happen, like that's not a dream, like what the fuck you talking about? And I'm like, oh my God, I don't know, like. And the only reason why I was so freaked out and I feel like I had warranted reason to be freaked out was because I don't know if y'all watch those top 10 channels, but there was a video. I'm gonna pop up the picture of the lady who I'm talking about so y'all can understand what I'm saying. It was like top 10 pictures that you can't explain or weird, whatever, something like that. And one of the pictures was the babushka lady. The babushka lady was the lady who was there taking pictures during the Kennedy assassination. And no one could identify who this lady was. Like, no one knows who she is. She was never found. But she's just in the scene taking pictures of everything. And I shit y'all now on my baby. She looked just like Shorty. Like, looked just like her. Like, so it was like, in my head, I thought I was putting two and two together. Even though, obviously, this lady was already old in this picture. And it was the Kennedy assassination, so she's probably long gone. But in my head, I thought I was putting two and two together. And even though I kind of in my head knew that this wasn't the same fucking lady, I still kind of just played the role. And it was genuinely freaking me out. So I thought I just had something going. Now, from this point on, I don't even remember. Like, the memory kind of gets a little fuzzy, I'm not gonna lie, at this point. Because I'm like, I don't even remember what happened after this point. But it was just like, I don't know why everybody was eating the shit up, because it was like, so I just came back. I'm like 10 years old, because I think 4th grade is 10. I came back and I found all these fucking clues that somehow the police couldn't. And this lady came back somehow miraculously when I did. And I think I had got questioned by the police again. I just didn't even really mention that part. I was just like, I don't know. I don't know what I saw, sir. And then I think after that, I just stopped bringing the shit up. I just like, I don't want to talk about it no more. I'm scared. I'm so scared. Like, let's not talk about it. And I mean, they was fine not really talking about it because they was actually like traumatized too. And I don't want to make it seem like just like coming into the attention to lie. I wasn't. Cause I was scared too, because I thought, like, I don't know if it was either a video or I just felt like I was in it in some point, and I felt like me being the man, the little boy, I feel like I had to be like the voice. Cause I kind of was like I don't know, I don't even want to explain my dynamic in school, cause I mean it's fucking elementary school, who cares? I just felt like I had to do my big one, and if I had to add in a couple details, then bitch I might add a couple motherfucking details. I don't know. This was like trying to figure out who this lady was, and so in the midst of me trying to figure out who this lady was, I just started getting into a rabbit hole, thought it was this one lady that should be long dead before the story even had happened. And that's pretty much the story. So if you're seeing this clip, I'm gonna get up nice and close to y'all when I say this. If you're seeing this clip and you went to elementary school with me and you know what I'm talking about, that day where that lady popped up that car and she took those pictures like that and we was all freaking out, that, like, obviously y'all know that did happen. But the part, if y'all remember when I told y'all where like she came back and shit and said she was gonna kill us, and like she was a part of like this like mafia ring, it was so made up. And I really hope deep down in y'all's head y'all knew I was making this shit up and y'all just like went along with it, or I don't know. Y'all blocked the fuck out of me after this, like, man, yeah, y'all, that was a lie. It was a lie. I made this shit up. But I was scared. I was with it with y'all. I was there. Like, I literally was right there. Like, I seen the whole thing happen. Like, I didn't make my me being a witness up, but baby, I was not the victim. It's probably gonna be my next video I make. I don't know, but more stories to motherfucking come, y'all.